Welcome to another episode of Problematic the Podcast. We got in the building. Matter of fact, you don't even need an introduction. This is your third time around.
Yeah.
How you been? What's going on? What brings you around this time? All of that.
Well, I got a project dropping. Always working as usual, but yeah, really just I wanted to get another one in. Filming, have to filming. Here with Problematic Podcast. Thank you, Choke. Filming. Shout out to Choke. Shout out to Problematic Podcast. You already know what's going on, man. We're outside. Filming. Did it on the porch, simple something, but yeah, really, I just got a project dropping, and also I have a upcoming release party, June 21st. Soundboy Studios for my upcoming project that we're dropping June 22nd. But yeah, man, just wanted to get one in, feel me, and just, explain what I got going on.
So talk to me about this project.
This project.
You got a new sound?
Oh yeah, definitely a new sound. I'd say definitely like new sound, and I'd say I got more like personal on it, and also like the direction I also want to go with this project is like more like I want to have more people than just the city, like, knowing my name. I want to, like, actually be out there more. But they got 13 songs. I got Galaxy on there.
Oh.
I got C. Zubia. He from Texas. Shout out to C. Zubia. And then I have Lil Tecca on there. I got Lil Tecca on the project and shit.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
Tell me, how did you link the Lil Tecca track?
Cause it was, like the opens and shit, like there be like basically it was this producer that we had linked up with, and like we was tapping in with him. It was prior to HTM. Tay, he had set it up, and he met with the producer and shit, and like they was talking and stuff, and he had a track that was shelved, and he was like, "Yo, like if y'all want to work with this genre, like we can, do it." And like people reached out and got in the studio and made it happen, and yeah, like. I ain't get to meet the nigga and shit.
Right, so you hopped on open verse.
Yeah, the open verse.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. A track is a track, man.
I was just glad that niggas was able to talk and shit, because I wasn't sure. Like, you already know, the first thought in my head was like, yo, like, is this some scamming bullshit? But like, nah, like, everything was legit.
No, that really, open verses are a real thing. But sometimes with the industry, you gotta watch. Like, some people be signing the labels, and I just watched this on a podcast the other day. They be signing the labels. You'll get a verse from the artist, like, and say they charge you for that verse, right?
Yeah.
They charge you for the verse. They'll charge you like a light fee, nothing crazy. And then next thing you know, when you try to put the song out, the label will charge you.
Yeah.
And the label ain't charging you nothing light. They, you could get away with your man's between 0 and 50K for the verse. The label wants 200.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah.
Or they'll put a cease and desist out the minute you try to put the track up.
Yeah. But that was the only cool part about it. Like, there's paperwork and all that and shit, and like, it's actually legit. So, Lil Tecca, feel you on the project.
That's what's up, man. You got a legit track with a good artist in the game right now. Another young, versatile artist just like yourself, man.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The only other big track I had before this, I did some backup vocals for Eness.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was like probably as close I ever got to something.
Wait a minute, talk about that.
Shout out Eness.
How'd you end up getting some backup vocals for Eness?
I think it was a song that Sammy was doing. I think Sammy was it was some, I think it was Money Hoes and Weed or whatever it was called. And
Sam Snow?
Yeah, I think it was Snow. I think Snow was on it. I think Snow was on it.
Shout out Sam Snow.
Yeah, shout out Sammy Snow.
He just dropped a project too.
Freaking, I think he was on the track. I forgot who else was on the track, but yeah, like it was a night after I was with Unique.
Okay, Unique, that makes sense.
Yeah, Unique. He had brought him back to the factory down there, and we was just there and shit. And they get the verse right there, and I remember we was there. And Unique, he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Come on, hop on the track." He's like, "Yo," he's like, "You can do some." He was like, "You can do these vocals for me." He's like, "Nah." I'm just like, "Yeah, like, I got you, bro."
Got you right in there.
Like, all right, it was going on 2 a.m. And then it's about to be 5. And he's still mixing. He's like, hold on. I'm just mixing, mastering the verse. And my dad, he like, yo, nigga, I'm tired, bro. I'm trying to go to sleep. And like, we ended up bouncing, but I ain't hear nothing else after the track. I don't know if it's out.
I think I might have heard that track for real.
Yeah, I don't know if it's out, but
we probably won't hear it again. Free Unique. I don't know what my man did with his hard drive, but he got some gold on that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As soon as he get back home, get back to work, he got to drop some of that gold.
Yeah. But now, yeah, man, that was probably like most close, but yeah. Working, man, just working.
So gearing up for this project, man, how'd you want to keep it different from the last projects you dropped? And you're a quick dropper too. You're consistent as hell. You know what I mean? I don't know anybody who's dropped as many projects as you or as versatile at the moment that's even like trying this rap shit right now. You are literally stomping on niggas' heads.
Thank you. But like, basically, how I wanted this project to be different because like, in the midst of the last project, like all those songs were kind of like they were made around the time I had got signed with HTM and shit, and like around that time also shit was going on where like my head wasn't really focused on the music, you could say, and like now like it was kind of the same thing, but like it was more of like just getting personal and just like basically just like one like make this shit like something, and especially like with because I had the Tekken feature I had been did that shit like a year ago. Like this song.
I remember when you told me about it. I swear you told me about the Tekken feature on our last podcast.
Like that shit.
I've known about it, and then at the last show that I DJ'd for you, you played it. So I still have that song. I kept it. You know what I mean?
But
that's what I'm into.
But now, like. Nah, like I had did that like a year ago, so like I had it in a tuck, but like it was just more like shit that was going on in my life, and like I just wanted to be able to like do something just to keep it going, and like plus I've been having these like project ideas in a while, like I've been having names like Neverending and Love Mage and shit, but like cause for real Love Mage was gonna be like something to fault, like all them songs of Love Mage is about to be on Neverending, but like. I just like was just thinking. I was like, bro, like I got so many songs and shit. And I was like, like I got one song on there from Love Mage, like Pop. I got that shit on there. But like besides that, like this all new material, and plus like the music I was making, it felt more like what was going on at the time. And like with this project, I wanted to make it based off the old sound, but also be something like more like coherent, like more like instead of the fun, bitches, sex, drugs. Like, nah, nigga, actually, like, I got songs where I'm actually speaking about shit regardless if a nigga's singing or not. Like, I actually got songs speaking about real shit that's going on not only in my life, but, like, what's going on in general that someone out there could be feeling and feel me. And that's the main part, but, like, it was just more the feeling, like, and just attacking the idea and the shit that I built around this project to be called Neverending and the way it sounds. So, yeah, like, that's why I say it's much different from what I made last year.
Right. I feel that. So what's your favorite track on this project?
I'll say my favorite track on this project.
Don't say the single. I like Don't Eat It. You know what I mean? That's my shit, but
I was about to say that.
I've heard that. Right. I've heard that. I play that. What's your favorite track? What's the joint?
All right, I'll say the joint track. Man, the joint track. I would say probably the Lil Tekken song, but with that song, it's like more like a summer vibey feel. That's why I like that song. It's like like summertime vibes and like the never-ending feel. But like besides that, it'll probably have to be, either the Lil Tekken or the intro, the project All Hell Bane. Y'all gonna hear that soon, but yeah, like. How I'm like the way I came in on the intro of the project, like it's based on some shit where it's like, yo, like no offense, like yes, it's me dropping a project, and yeah, it's Young Cobane, but this ain't the same little nigga that niggas was seeing on the scene, getting punched in the videos and shit for niggas and shit like that. Like, nah, like, I'm here.
He said this ain't the nigga getting punched. Listen, you got a whole twin brother you can blame that on. Like, nah, nigga, that was not me. That was my brother.
Nah, I wasn't literally getting punched. I'm just saying, like, I was like I would say how I came on the scene and the running rap scene, and it's crazy. It's like what? It's like. Well, I want to say
the running rap scene has always known you. Yeah, maybe not the young bulls, bro, but like the generation ahead of you was like, yeah, these guys are probably going to end up rapping.
Fuck no. I mean, well, some of the older generation, but like when it comes to niggas like 3-5 years, these niggas ain't give a fuck about me. Or like the way I would say I came in, like I was just a little nigga that was just another little nigga trying to do it, and like where I'm at now is like, bro, like I'm dropping the shit I'm dropping. I want my respect. And it don't gotta be from none of y'all niggas. It can be from everyone. Like, I want my respect from everyone, but it's
get
just
your
like,
respect.
It's just like I'm really on some shit where I'm trying to like do something with the shit, and it's just like I don't know. I'm just really focused, and I feel like I'm outstepping a lot of people that's doing this in the city and other places, and I'm just really focused on trying to get this shit out there and really like make an impact. I want to make an impact. I'm trying to make some noise. Feel me? Like, so yeah, like that's what I would be saying. Like, yeah.
No, that's cool. I feel that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Get your respect. How you got to earn it? It's gonna be right through the music. Like your niggas is gonna feel this, and you have been. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're still one of the most consistent, if not the most consistent artist that we have around this area.
Yeah.
For real, for him to be so young and to watch the older guys not be as consistent, it's like, hey man, like this nigga got his foot on y'all necks. What y'all gonna do? You know what I mean?
Hey, they be acting like I don't.
If it came from somebody making whack music, you know, because I've seen that too. Like some people don't really make as good music and they be consistent as hell. And you can't say nothing to them because the niggas they working, but you make really good music and you out here with your foot on their neck. So niggas gotta stop playing around.
Compared to other niggas, they say my shit whack. They couple niggas.
Listen, hater, it wouldn't be right if you didn't have somebody that didn't like it.
For sure. Because my take on it is like, hey, like hate it or love it, you just another viewer, so I appreciate it. That means you listen to the song. I appreciate it.
Right. They took their time out to enjoy it. That's crazy. I really like Don't Even.
Yeah. I've gotten good reviews over Don't Even. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I haven't met one single person that hate that song. They hate that song, then you're crazy.
You sent it to Cash Cobane?
Huh?
You sent it to Cash Cobane?
Fuck no.
You gonna try to get a beef from that man?
I wish.
Cobane and Cobane?
I wish. It's crazy. Here's the thing. I don't have, like, bro, there's been a mad people I've been seeing pop up lately with the name Cobane. And, like, that's why I changed it to the way I. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not
that they really never knew.
I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to be that person where I'm the trendsetter or none of that. Like, nah, but it's like it does get annoying over a while. It's like, bro, like where did there was no like Cash Cobane. I think he been Cash Cobane. I give him his props because he actually like what because
I'm about to say I feel like Cash Cobane and you might have had that name at around the same time for like the longest time.
A lot of people told me like around like he been doing the music shit since like probably like 20. I don't want to get it wrong.
I've been recording niggas on Cash Cobain beats for a while.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
Like they say he had a wave in not just only in New York before it became out, but like in New York he been a wave since like 2017. Like I don't want to get it wrong, but they were saying like 2017 or 2018 or something.
He's been around, bro.
And plus I've been heard of him because his collabs with Shawnee. Like Shawnee been Latin. Like I listen to that nigga heavy. Like I fucks with him and like I've heard a couple of beats that he's hopped on with Cash Cobain. So Cash Cobain been around for a while, and I only heard him on the producer tip. I didn't hear him on the music tip until like
see he just the music him rapping on his own beats is new.
Yeah,
but as far as making the beats, he's been making the beats. You know what I mean?
Like, besides him, like other niggas I've been seeing with the name Cobane, it gets me mad and shit, and frustrated. But it just be like, man, like whatever.
You gotta get out and trademark it.
Like,
that's all.
Like fuck it.
That way can't nobody own your intellectual property. Something you already put the time into. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Cause like, bro, remember when I was telling you about them niggas that wanted to work with me? The niggas like they wanted me. Like I wasn't sure they wanted me to switch my whole name, but they wanted me to delete like all my music. And probably change my whole name, like change everything. And I was
they were probably gearing you up to get something trademarked and actually like legally registered, so you can drop under that, so you can make money with that. You know what I mean? That way you have something that nobody could take from you. And if they do try to take it from you, then you monetize they shit too, and that should go right to you. It's a lot simpler nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to legally own your shit. That's all. So I would implore you to just get out there and get that done.
Yeah,
you can get it done.
Nah, definitely just like, man,
because you don't want to find out in the long run that hey man, you can't even use this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Somebody else, some company owns this shit and they don't even do nothing with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So tell me, when you're about to get into the lab, man, and work on a song for this project, like how's that go? Give me the rundown on everything you do to prepare for a track.
Oh shit!
On the album is called Don't Even too, right?
No, it's called Never Ending.
Oh yeah, Never Ending. So for Never Ending, how would you getting in the studio and making these tracks?
Well, it was just the vibe for real. Like number one, it starts off with the vibe, and two, depending on who. Like I'm not gonna lie, like if it's me, I'm making the beat, and whatever beat I made from that day. If it fits the vibe or something that like I made that this sounds something, I hop on it. Or if someone sent me a beat, then I'll go through the whatever they sent, hop on it. But really, it's just like the vibe for real. Like that's mostly like number one thing, the vibe. And then once you get the vibe of the song, it's like, all right, like, what am I going to talk about? What's going to be the main topic of the song? What's going to be the main interest that would feed people into the song? Like, what's it going to be? So, yeah, like, that's like the main, like, that's, I don't know, like, that's really how I go off of, like, how I record and stuff, like, just with anything. Like, it's the main topic and what needs to be said, or what's the feel and what's the vibe. And, you know, a lot of tracks that I've recorded, it be mainly that, but it also like helps because it ties into a lot of shit that I've actually like went through and dealt with. Feel me? Like, so yeah, that's the majority part. Like, it's just the vibe, the feeling, and what's the topic, and you know, just being more in a sense of not just saying bullshit. Like for instance, I made a song called 1100 South where I'm saying bitch I'm lit the whole time, but it's like,
I
man,
love that song.
it's just with that song, like, yeah, it sounds like so much of a simple song, but
It's
like,
a vibe. It's like you
it's
say you getting your creative
like,
vibe, nigga. I turn that bitch I'm lit song on.
like,
I
feel
feel
me?
like I'm lit too. I don't even give a shit.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit like that. Like, it's like in a sense where it's like, yeah, it's simple, but it's like, yo, you in a moment where you feel like you lit, play that song, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly
You
how
don't
I
gotta,
feel when I was making that song.
I have the clean version, so it don't even say bitch I'm lit. It's just saying I'm lit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jumping around, I don't even be cussing. I play that, man, that's my track. You can't tell me nothing about that joint. Real shit.
But nah, yeah, man. Like, that's just all there is to it. Ain't nothing special. It's just the feel of it. Like, just the
I get it, so
feeling.
you wanted to put some substance in the music this time.
Yeah.
Gotcha, your music never really lacks substance. You're young.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I understand you. Like I say with art, you always got to get out there and live life in order to continue making this shit. Once you stop, then your art's gonna stop too, because you don't got nothing to express.
And that was the crazy part. Like, that's the main part. Like, the reason why, while I was making this project, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, because I probably had like different, like, I had like 4 different versions of this project. Like, there's one version where I was like, because really, what made me drop the 13 songs, I had the meeting with, remember what I told you about the niggas, and like the way they were talking, it was like, all right, like, I understand, like I wasn't in denial, but I was just like, damn, like, they want me to restart on everything and shit like that. And it's like, I understand, but it's like, I put too much work into all this shit. And like, I'm just looking at all my projects.
Bro,
like,
you would not be the first nigga in music who has had to restart, change their name, rebrand, and all of that.
Yeah. Like, it was just like thinking about it.
It's like starting a business for real. Like, getting the name and all of that shit in order is like usually your first step.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to go out and get your trademarks and your registrations and then start doing things. Even when you're putting songs out, you got to get the trademarks and the registrations and the copyrights, so that way nobody can take from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that when it does get to the earning point, that you make sure you've covered all bases and you're always earning. Or you earn on every part of that you can. You earn on your mechanical royalties, your all of that shit.
Yeah. But nah, like that was like the main part. Is like, I'm not, like, I had went back and like I deleted all my projects. I kept like probably like 2 of them up. I kept Emotionless up. That was like my first one where like it was some good traction, and Love Made, because that shit was actually like doing good at the moment. And I deleted everything else. I took everything else down. And I took a little bit of their advice because they was like, yo, like, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna delete your music, da da da. And I was like, yo, like, you know what? I'll take what they said, and I'll just do this. And then I just kind of like remapped, especially, with the feature that I had with Tekka and shit and all that. And like, I just like, re-brainstorm, and I was just like, fuck it. Like, just let's go over this shit again. Like, I just started like from scratch with everything, like even down to the cover art. Like, I had mad cover art for this project before I even chose the one I put. And yeah, like everything that came to fruition with this project, like it came in place. Like it literally came in place. Like, it's just more of my attack is after the project drops, just getting it promoted the right way, marketed the right way, and just getting the exposure and being out there more. Feel me? I don't want to just drop the project, be another nigga that dropped the project and that's that. Like, go stream my songs, and then you got to make these niggas listen to your music. You can't just drop your music and just automatically expect them niggas just to come to you. Like, nah, bro, you got to make them want to listen to you.
You got to market it. It's a whole extra step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making music is not just making music no more. And it really never has been. You still got to push it, put it out. People still got to be able to find it, tune in. You got to put it in places where people can find it. And that's not always Apple Music, Spotify, and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, it's crazy because like cause there are people like for instance, I don't even want to talk about the top 5 shit, but like when it comes to like, I don't be paying attention to the top 5 in the city shit anymore. Cause like before, it used to be
no top 5 in the city. These niggas ain't working hard enough.
Saying that like
it's
that,
bottom 5. You gotta start doing shit. You know what I mean? Like even me, this shit I'm doing, like,
nah, it's like when I be like when people be doing that shit and like talking about it, like before I used to get mad about it, but it's like now I don't, because like I never looked at like I don't like even before, like I don't even really look at it as competition, because it's like there is no competition in my eyes, especially now. Like there's no competition, but it's like besides that, if it was really like competition that I can say that I would count that I'm going up against, it's the niggas in fuck just the city underground, like the niggas you never heard of before that's making these new weird sounds. Like I'm going against the fucking Net Spins and the fucking Xavier Soul Based and shit. And I'm pretty sure you probably never heard of them niggas a day in your life. And it's like,
no,
these are young niggas that's popping up. This is young niggas that's being promoted on these underground pages that I'm tapped in with and shit like that. And like I wouldn't say like competition, like, oh, but it's like those are people that I'm basically going up against to get my name up there in that stature, to leave that underground term and be noticed as an artist that's
I'll dig it.
doing something. Because I remember I saw an interview and the Short Lonely, he was talking about it. He was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, like underground, like before it was cool, because it was like a wave where nigga, like if you was underground like on some shit, like it was like some different shit. Like you just like, but now the word underground is thrown around so much where like now it kind of suppresses niggas. Where when a nigga name pop up, oh, that's an underground artist, instead of it being, oh, that's such and such. And that time, and he's kind of saying like in a way, like it kind of like being an underground artist kind of like brings you down, because you'll be that underground artist that pop and start doing shit, and then you reach that peak. And then niggas
plateau.
Say, yeah, then they'll be like,
that nigga was an underground artist the whole time.
Artist all the time. Like that's all you're ever gonna be. And it's like that shit, like Lil Pump. Feel me? Like he just a SoundCloud rapper. Like he ain't never changed from nothing else. Like he actually had a time and moment where he could have been so what you could say artist that could have, but he's just a regular SoundCloud rapper.
A lot of the SoundCloud rappers that got their blow, they did it. You know what I mean? They got their money. Somebody posted the other day about somebody called them a SoundCloud rapper and they didn't take it too lightly. I'm like, a SoundCloud rapper is kind of a compliment in my eyes, because all the top SoundCloud rappers are like goated. You know what I mean? Motherfucking Uzi, Pump, Juice WRLD, XXX. Nigga, what are you gonna say about them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, yeah, that's why I was like, that's where my head be at with things. Like,
I dig it. Yeah. Before we get out of here, man, tell everybody where to find this new project at and give them the date one more time.
So this project is called Rebranding. You can find it on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, any, you name it. YouTube, you already know, nigga. If you got a phone, nigga, you got apps on there. Go on your fucking phone and type in Rebranding on whatever platform that you can listen to it on. And it will be dropping June 22nd at midnight. And I'm having a listen party at Soundboy June 21st, 8 to 12. Feel me? Pop out. There will be food. There will be drinks. But I'm not the liquor store. So if you want to bring your own bottle, that would be cool too. But yeah, man. Rebranding, man. We gearing up. We ready, man. Feel me? Just, yeah, we ready. Like,
Rebranding. Where'd you get that jersey from?
Oh, I got this. I got it made just for my rollout and shit. Feel me?
Nice.
That's
they got Rebranding jersey on.
They ain't doing this shit. They ain't doing all that.
That's from my boy Harry.
Yeah,
man. Shout out Harry. Yo, you know that nigga used to rap too, right?
I know. Shout out Huck. But yeah, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we just gearing up. Like really, I just like when I pop out like Kendrick shit. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. That's it, bro.
I ain't mad at you. I see that nigga pop out. He had some chucks on that said "not like us." I'm like, this nigga killing niggas for real. He's beating them in the head.
Like all it is, 2024 is all action, no words. Like that's kind of where I've been at with it. Like I don't want to talk too much. Feel me? But Rebranding, drop it soon. Make sure you're all ready, man. June 22nd. We out here, man. It's Young Cobane. Shout out to Problematic the Podcast. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all soon whenever I see y'all.